Delighted to say a Boot Room exclusive. We got the Brighton goalkeeper Jason Steele joining us from the Emirates. Jason, what an afternoon for your team.
Yeah, good evening. I think it was a massive performance from us, massive win. I think we deserved it as well. We bounced back from a tough night on Monday, and I think we bounced back really well.
Yeah, I mean, I was there on Monday. I know that Roberto De Zerbi locked you guys in the dressing room for a long time. Whatever he said had the desired effect today, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think, listen, we're still a team growing and learning and evolving and learning what it takes to maintain the mentality at elite level, you know. And we've got ourselves in a position where we need to grow and grow quickly because, you know, we beat Man United a few days before that, and then we were way short of our usual level on Monday. So we needed a performance, first and foremost, full of hunger and determination and all the things that we've done for the last 6-7 months, and I think we got that.
Hi, Steely, what's going on? Look, quick question. As a player, where can Brighton go? Like, and listen, I know you're going to try and give me the diplomatic answer, but don't do that, brother. Where can Brighton go?
Do I sit on the fence here or not?
Nah, man, don't sit on the fence, man. This is the Boot Room. Come on.
I don't want to create a big story for you, man. What I will say is we've got a manager here is absolutely incredible. And what the measure that I'll give you is I would have told you that 2.5-3 months ago when I wasn't playing. I would have said the same thing about him. And I think that says it all, you know what I mean? He's fantastic, you know, everything he does, and I think we performed today like how he is, if that makes sense. He's full of charisma, full of passion. He's got big personality, and I think we performed like that today. We needed to after the other day. So where can we go? I don't know. I think we need to make sure we finish in Europe this season. If we don't, then it can be seen as a disaster, really, with the way we've played throughout the season. So we need to make sure, first and foremost, we're picking up points up to play in Europe. So
just as long as you don't get above Liverpool, Steely, do what you got to do. You get me?
Jason, I just want to ask quickly: is it frustrating? I don't want you to say what happens in the change room. We get what happens in the change room, but is it frustrating when you have World Cup winner McAllister, you have Mitoma, you have Caicedo, and they're all linked away from the club? When you're doing so well, you're 6th in the league. Is it frustrating in the changing room where you're thinking, no, why don't you stay here and build something?
I don't know. I don't think we even I know we don't even talk about that sort of stuff together. That's the sort of stuff your mates will text you about. You know what I mean? Like, we don't speak about that. We're fully focused all the time. And one thing I would say is the guys that you mentioned there, who are always linked with massive moves, they're unbelievably motivated, high level elite athletes that don't even talk about it. It looks like they don't even think about it. You know what I mean? The way they conduct themselves daily and behave, and you see the way that they're playing on the pitch. They're not playing thinking, my season's done, I'm going to get a move. You know what I mean? They're playing for the team, and they're fighting week in, week out for the rest of the boys. And that, for me, that's all that counts. We can't control what's going to happen when the transfer window opens, but we can control how we behave every day and how we conduct ourselves. And the lads are a credit for themselves and their families.
Jason, just finally before we let you go, on a personal level, what has this season meant to you? Because you waited a long time, you've worked your way up, you've worked really hard to be a Premier League number one, you've played an FA Cup semi-final, the club were in an FA Cup semi-final, you're now challenging for Europe for the first time in their history. Did you think all this was possible? Was there ever a time when you'd given up the dream of being a Premier League number one?
Yeah, there was a time, I'm not going to lie. I think when I was at Sunderland, I didn't foresee myself playing at this level. I wasn't sure where I was going to play, to be honest. Or there was times where I didn't really want to play. I didn't want to play anymore. But I think I said it before. It's like you've got that something inside you that never lets you give up, and I think that's what was inside me. You know, I kept fighting. I kept behaving properly every day, training as hard as I possibly could. And listen, I think in life in general, if you're a good person and you try to help others, you put other people before yourself, and I think in general that good things happen to you.
Yep.
Jason.
Love that, you.
Well
Love
said.
that.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think, did I score against him? Anyway, it's cool, man. You just got to enjoy your win, my brother.
You got me a clean sheet on FPL, so I'm buzzing with that.
Same here. Jason, thanks very much for joining us from
Take
the
care,
Emirates.
brother.
Much
Brilliant.
appreciated. That's the Brighton goalkeeper, Jason Steele. Brighton back in action on Thursday, live and exclusive on talkSPORT as they go to Newcastle. Another huge game in the race for Europe.